You do hypnotism as well, right?
Yes.
Yeah, to talk to me a bit about like how that works.
Yeah, so it's this idea of putting somebody, or I should say guiding someone into a state of mind where they're more so open to suggestion. And the way I use hypnosis is I'm really trying to help somebody have an experience where they're experiencing like their inner self, right? That outcome. And that can look, again, for different people, that can look different ways. But for me, again, the way that I use hypnotism is not about helping someone to, let's say, quit smoking, or although that can manifest, or to help someone lose weight, although that can manifest, and I've done it. But the most important thing for me with hypnotism is helping a person to kind of come out of their layers and experience their inner self, that Atman. And so the way I do that is just kind of different for different people.
So people come to you to want to experience their inner self, and how do you like help them achieve that?
Well, when we talk about specifically about hypnosis, typically a person comes to me because they want those, not so, I don't want to call them superficial things because, they are important, but they want to, either stop smoking, they want to lose weight, they want to be less fearful of a particular thing or situation. And throughout the hypnotism journey, right, because it's usually not just one sitting, what we're doing is we're tackling that, but we're also going beyond that, right? So it'll become, okay, now we've tackled your fear and you're no longer afraid of spiders, but why were you afraid of spiders in the first place, right? What was the core root of that issue? And sometimes people might find that, I was afraid of spiders because I wasn't connected to the thing that makes me and the spider connected in the first place, right? I didn't see myself in the spider. I didn't see the life force that is also me within that spider. And so it's for me, when I'm doing hypnotism, it's not just going beyond, it's not just tackling that problem, but it's to go into or take a person into the center of their being, which is that essence, that Atman, that bliss, or that state of being one with all.
So you help them discover that problem or that pain, and you find the root cause. But because in my head, when I think of hypnotism, I think of some guy like sort of waving, I don't know what it's called, something around, but like, how does it actually kind of work?
Yeah, so it's this idea that, so consciously we have all of these filters, right? Our mind have all of these filters or mechanisms that we kind of put up to help protect us in a way. And so with hypnotism, basically you're just helping a person relax and take down those mental guards, and get them into a state that's very relaxed, to where they're open to, again, experiencing themselves and experiencing what's happening on an inner unconscious or subconscious level. And so once you're in that subconscious or unconscious level, sometimes I like to think about it as like a computer, right? When you open up your laptop, you have like these security files, or you have like a password. And so you have to get the computer to like unlock those passwords and get to like the part of the computer where you're able to reprogram it. And a lot of times when we talk about reprogramming the mind, we're talking about getting into that unconscious level, and either that subconscious level or that unconscious level. And once you're in there, then you can make all kind of changes. But for me, again, once we're in there, what I'm trying to get a person to look at is, okay, look inside of your programming, right? Look inside of your programming. What is there, or what's inside of your programming that you feel is causing problems or hindering you from living from like the essence of yourself? And okay, let's remove those blockages.
So if I translated that right, so that's like the filters are kind of like the emotions and the stuff sort of stopping you from accepting the truth, and you kind of like shoot through all of them. And also, like as they're calmed, it's kind of like when you are like high or something, you're more open to sort of allowing that to happen. That's right.
Yeah. I think that's definitely a way to put it. Like when you're in that state, you're closer to the truth, because all the different ego things are no longer in the way. So I would, yeah.
Yeah, I really like that. It's like filtering our biases, or to use your own quote, peeling back the layers of the ego. So then we can actually accept our own truth, because a big wake up call for me was realizing that a lot of the beliefs people have, myself included, are actually defense mechanisms to things we've been through, right? Or emotions we've had to process that have just been so uncomfortable that your brain doesn't even want to confront them. So we'll develop different beliefs or ways of thinking. And I think calling it hypnosis or not, people can do what they like, but just generally filtering away certain thought patterns that you have and sort of getting to a deep level of self-awareness is the root of changing and coming back to a balance.